Today's date is February 24th, 2020, Monday. The time is approximately 2:50 p.m. and I'm about to call the Winnipeg Police's Professional Standards Unit along with the Chiefs line. This is in respect to the officers that just came here to formalize a complaint, initial complaint process procedure that would prove they came here and that they're obviously answering my complaints and taking them serious. So I appreciate that, and that this is a sincere complaint, and I would not dare to make unfounded allegations, or they might turn out to say I can't, whatever, but I wouldn't say something like this unless I sincerely meant it. So I'll leave it at that. It's embarrassing for everyone involved, put it that way. People don't know when to play nice and stop sending gifts. So the first number I'll be calling will be the Professional Standards Unit. The number is 204-986-7242. Oh, screw that. I have to try that again. 204-986-7242.
Hello, you reached the Winnipeg Police Service Professional Standards Unit. Leave a message after the tone and someone will get back to you. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. After recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, this is Curtis Hastings calling. Today's date is February 24th, 2020, Monday. The time is approximately 2:50 p.m. And I am calling in respect to a 911 call in a recent police encounter at my address at 1-101 Lauren Avenue. And the 911 report number that I was given for this is C200-042639. The reason I'm calling is I spoke to the officers, the responding officers at length. They listened to everything that I had to say. And they also indicated that if I felt that this man was a police officer, my criminal complaint issue, that I should also possibly consider taking this up with you guys, which I will be, just to be on the safe side. And I'm convinced this man is 100% a police officer. With that being said, I am going to keep this voicemail brief. I'm going to be calling the Chiefs line next, and I'm going to be putting in FIPA applications. My hand printed. I'll be keeping the original documents, and I'm going to ask if Sergeant Hawes could refrain from being involved in this case. If I can have another separate Professional Standards Unit officer to look at my complaints, or even Chief Danny Smythe even. So with that being said, I'm going to be alleging a serious assault here by Jordan when I was a minor. I won't go into the details, but I'm going to be making this allegation. I have concern that my life's in danger. I made several videos the other day, and I've been noticing that I've been getting side-doored from businesses, including Dental Image at Garden City, the courthouse, other places, and I won't go into details. But, it's citywide harassment, in my opinion. It feels like people are following me and participating in these kind of activities. So when I made these videos to Mayor Irvin Ferris, I explained things at length. They're on my YouTube account. And, when I went to go for this specific walk, distinctive walk, Jordan had almost timed it so I would be walking pretty well right when he was coming out of his side door at his pharmacy. And I have reason to believe that the allegations that I am leveling against him, what had prevented me and him walking, at the same time, was that items were falling out of my notebook, and I kept picking them up. And if that didn't happen, I would have perfectly lined up with Jordan at his door. And the allegations that I am going to be alleging, and which I now convinced probably did happen because of this incident, it would drive any person probably to the point of pulling a gun on them in public and executing them. And if he is the police officer that I think he is for the Patrick Chief Kershane homicide, I indicated that I am well aware there's major corruption behind that case. If he's involved, plus there's other incidents with my family, with children, I'm concerned that this man may have my, it's alarm. But anyways, I'm going to call the Chief's line, and I'm going to be putting in a FIPA, and I'm going to be handprinting all of this, all of my recordings, everything that I did, encounters, everything, and put it into my formal statement. But I'm going to put a FIPA application asking for your guys' notes and what you've received on this today. And this is to advise there's no powers of attorney on me by Tyler Hastings or Sherry Flatt or any other person. I will be putting in a criminal conspiracy complaint against Tyler and Sherry for fabricating evidence and intimidation. And I'll leave it at that. So no powers of attorney. All right. Thank you. Bye.
To send the message, press pound. To replay this message, press 1. To append to your report. Message confirmed. Goodbye.
I just sent the message to the first one for the Professional Standards Unit. The time is 2:55. That would be PSU. And the second one is going to be the Chief's line again. And this would be because the previous person hung up on me. I'm still getting services, so there's no problem there. But I just want to make sure that the Chief's line isn't being manipulated. That Chief Danny Smythe is going to be getting these complaints. That I'm concerned that family relatives probably might even know about some of this stuff, and are trying to find ways to defraud my damages that I'm going to be claiming in the near future. So that's what I'm afraid of, you guys, is that the things that I've been doing, the things I'm going through, it's a fraud. It's a part of a fraud, and that I'm trying to be proactive about it. So Chief Danny Smythe's number will be 204-986-6037. I'll try to call again. The reason I'm calling is going to let him know that I'm putting in FIPAs for that all the calling that I have done. That it wasn't a waste of breath, that it's going to be used as evidence on whoever it may be. So, and that's all I'm going to call him at this point. 204-986-6037. Oh, they keep pushing busy. Well, I'll call the FIPA line just to make sure. I thought I had one there. I'll leave it at that. Don't want to make too much video. So I kept kind of trying to call Chief Danny Smythe's line there. I kept going to a busy tone. So I know I don't really want to use the professional standards and all that kind of stuff, because I can easily point out the corruption involved in those investigations. And this would improve, I won't comment on too much. There's sensitive cases to the police that I can point out some indiscrepancies for the reputation of the police service. So I just want to make sure that Chief Danny Smythe's in the loop here. And that I've said some things to probably offend him and the police, and that as time progresses, you mature a little bit and whatever, right? So I'm not trying to tarnish the reputation of the Winnipeg police. I know that if you go out of your way to do something like this, they kill you, and that's it. Unless it's true, and if he's a bad case and people know it, And then I guess maybe that's why it may or may not go as far as it may go. But I'm just keeping. I want to be sure. In my opinion, my mother was murdered here by the whoever, and to sit here and just not say the things that probably should need to be said, so this stuff doesn't happen. I'm probably going to say it, because other than that, I'm just waiting here to die then. So.